Children, after this, again you have, yes, that's right, Arushi, this page only. Again, you have a class with me. Know that? Yes, we have 2 continuous classes today, but we have a 15-minute break in between.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, who is saying what?
For these classes.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Mehul. Good morning, Muhammad Imad. Okay.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. So let's get started. We had already read page number 83. We had already read page number 83, right? You all were there?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, what is the page number?
Yes, beta, what are you saying?
Ma'am, page number.
Page number 83. Page number 83. Everybody is ready?
Yes, ma'am.
We had done this page number, right? Were you all there when we read this page? Why are you people not replying?
Ma'am, I was there.
Yes. So let's begin. Let's begin with the next page. Turn the page, and we had also read the rivers in this map, the major rivers of India. We had marked these rivers. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Children, I need your active response. Are you all very tired today taking these classes?
No, ma'am.
Then?
No, ma'am.
Good.
No, ma'am,
For
I'm not.
response, you should give a very active response, right? Now, who is going to read perennial rivers on page number 85?
Ma'am, can I? Ma'am, can I?
Yes. Anjali
Ma'am,
Saxena.
can I?
Anjali Saxena. Rest everybody keep
Ma'am.
your mute buttons on. Afraz Ali.
Ma'am, there are many rivers that flow through the plains,
Indo-Gangetic.
forming a network of rivers. The Ganga rises in the Gangotri Glacier and the Yamuna rises in the
Yamunotri Glacier.
rises in the
Yamuna rises in the Yamunotri Glacier.
in the Himalayas.
Yes, in the Himalayas.
Both rivers flow eastward through cellular states.
Okay, stop.
The rivers Ganga,
Stop.
Yamuna,
Beta, stop.
another river.
Am I not audible today?
Good morning, ma'am. No, ma'am, you are audible.
Yes, I'm
You
audible.
are audible.
I don't know what is wrong. I'm not getting very spontaneous reply from you all. Okay, so what Anjali read, was it clear to everyone? Or we should read these
Yes,
lines
ma'am.
again?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what she read was, there are many rivers that flow through the Indo-Gangetic plains, forming a network of rivers. What is a network of rivers? Network of rivers is like all the rivers that come from the Indo-Gangetic plains join somewhere or branch out somewhere. So there is the network of these rivers which is formed in the Indo-Gangetic plains. Now, what is Indo-Gangetic plains, children? Which area is called the Indo-Gangetic plains? We studied in the previous chapter. The northern plains. The northern plains are also called the Indo-Gangetic plains, isn't it? You remember that?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
See, children,
Yes, ma'am.
when we study geography, when we study history or any subject, all these chapters are linked with each other. So when we come on to the next chapter, it is not that we should forget the previous one. These all chapters are linked. Now when they are talking about the Indo-Gangetic plains, we should have it in our minds that where are these Indo-Gangetic plains? These are the northern plains that they are talking about. So these rivers have a strong network in this area. These rivers form a network in these areas, right? Now, the Ganga river rises from which glacier? Gangotri glacier. And the Yamuna river rises in the Yamunotri glacier. And where are these glaciers?
In the
Himalayas. These rivers, these glaciers are in the Himalayas. Now, when these rivers come down from Himalaya, they originate in Himalayas, right? Now, from Himalayas, they flow down. So, when they flow down, in which direction do these rivers go? All of them eastwards. Very nice. They all of them flow eastwards.
Ma'am, till we have done any written work?
No, beta, we have not done any written work so far.
Okay, ma'am.
Both rivers flow eastwards through several states. Now, these rivers cross a lot of states when they flow from Himalayas to where do they finally end? These rivers finally end in, make a guess, where do they end? Where do they finally flow? Summer.
Ma'am, see.
Ma'am, Allahabad. Ma'am, we have to open which page number?
Page number 85. These rivers start from the Himalayas and they finally fall or flow into the Bay of Bengal. When these rivers are going eastwards, the end of these rivers is when they fall in the Bay of Bengal. So from their journey, starting from the Himalayas till the Bay of Bengal, these rivers cross many states. Is it correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? So whatever states come their way from north to east, we should know those states. Are you finding it difficult, children? See, if you keep the map of India before you, there will be nothing difficult. Now look into the map. Look into the map here. These rivers rise from the top, the Himalayas. You know where the Himalayan range is. Everybody knows where the Himalayan range is?
Yes, ma'am.
These rivers take birth or rise from the Himalayan range. Then falling down, see, below Nepal, below the country Nepal. All of you know where Nepal is.
Yes, ma'am.
We have the Ganga there. And in bracket, it's written Ganges. Then it is flowing eastwards. Come eastwards. There again you can see Ganga. And then finally near the Hooghly river, Hooghly, we have the mouth of Ganges. The mouths of Ganges, what is it? It is finally flowing into the Bay of Bengal. Now the journey, the course of Ganga river, do you all know? Can you all explain the course of Ganga river? The course means the place where it starts, the states where it flows through, and finally the end of the river. Is it clear to all of you? Yes,
Yes,
Samar.
ma'am.
Yes, Samar. Ask.
Yes, ma'am.
Beta, ask. Samar, you are not clear.
And ma'am, in my phone, your video and audio is not coming. Ma'am, it is stopped.
Can others listen to me clearly?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So Summer, I think there is some problem in your phone, beta. Your
Yes, ma'am.
rest all can listen to me carefully. Oh, clearly. Now, shall we move ahead?
Yes, ma'am.
Then, the rivers Ganga, Yamuna, and another river called the Saraswati. These three rivers meet at Allahabad. Where do these rivers meet?
Allahabad.
Which three rivers meet at Allahabad?
Ganga, Yamuna, and
Ganga, Yamuna.
ma'am, Ganga, Yamuna,
And which is the third one?
Another river called the Saraswati.
Saraswati.
and Saraswati.
Very nice.
Ma'am, Saraswati.
What is the place where these three rivers meet is called Triveni Sangam.
Ma'am, Allahabad. Ma'am, Allahabad.
Yes. If I ask, beta listen. If I ask at which place do these rivers meet? The answer is Allahabad. Now, if I ask, what is the point called where three rivers meet? What is that point called? Tell me.
Triveni Sangam.
Very good.
Ma'am, Triveni Sangam.
Triveni Sangam. So don't get confused in the place and the point. If you answer Allahabad, when I ask you the point, that becomes wrong. If I ask you the place and you say it's Triveni Sangam, that becomes wrong. So when you are being asked about the place is Allahabad. And when you are being asked about the point where these three rivers meet, the point is Triveni Sangam. Now, read in the Factpedia given on the right hand side. Arushi Gangwar, read the Factpedia beta that is given on the right hand side. Let's see what is it called.
The place where two rivers meet is called a confluence. A smaller river.
Stop. That's it, beta. That's it. Now see, children, one more fact we come across. The place where three rivers meet is called Triveni Sangam. And the place where two rivers meet is called
Confluence.
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 So mark this thing, mark it in your books. You have to learn these two things very clearly. Don't get confused. The point where two rivers meet is a confluence. The point where three rivers meet is Triveni Sangam. Very good. Very nice.
Ma'am, the page.
Yes? Anybody is asking any question?
No, ma'am.
Very good.
No, ma'am.
Now I'm very happy to see Anushka Sharma, Afraz Ali Khan, Akshat Sahu, these children who were not attending their classes before and now they have started attending after the phone call. Beta, be regular like this. You have to be present in all the classes. Okay? Keep it up. Yes, Swarnim. Yes, Swarnim, you were always attending, but you had gone to Delhi. That is why you could not attend. You had another reason. But I'm talking about children who don't attend only. Very nice, Bhavishya Gaur. Good to see you in the class. Keep it up. Now I want all of you to be regular. Then we have the next line.
Now I want to say something.
Yes, say.
Ma'am, I cannot attend the class. Ma'am, morning because ma'am, there is a network problem.
The network problem is in the morning and in the daytime the problem gets solved. How is that possible, Afraz?
Ma'am, sometimes network problem comes.
Better the network problem is in the daytime also. It is not possible that
Ma'am,
early in the morning.
Ma'am, I have connected the net from my another phone.
Okay. So try to be regular in your class. Now,
Ma'am, please tell the page number.
We are on page number 85, perennial rivers. Now I will be reading which line. Let me count and tell you. I am on the seventh. Yes, seventh line. That is the seventh line. Page number 85, first paragraph, seventh line. Many rivers like the Gomti.
Ma'am, I can't hear you.
Swarnim, we are on page number 85.
Ma'am, I can't hear you.
Then beta, probably there is a problem in your phone. It is not here with me because everybody else can hear me. Fine?
And now I can also.
Yes?
And now I can also see your face and audio able.
Yes. So the signals are back. Congratulations. Then we have, shall I read? Swarnim, can you hear me now? Swarnim is gone, I guess. No, he's here.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, everybody put your videos on. Why are you hiding yourselves behind the cameras? I want to see everyone's face. Yes, good. Then we have many rivers like the Gomti, Ghagra, Gandak and Son join the Ganga on its journey. So there are various small rivers that join this big river Ganga on its journey. Fine. These rivers also come from other places, various different places, and join this river. The Betwa and Gandak rivers join the Yamuna rivers. Now children, we have to mark this thing, the names of the rivers that join river Ganga and names of the rivers that join the river Yamuna. Tell me which two rivers join the river Yamuna?
Ma'am,
Betwa and Gandak.
Very nice.
and Betwa and Ganga.
Very good. And which four rivers join the river Ganga?
And Gomti, Gada, Gandak and Son.
Very good. So we have which common river that join Ganga also and that join Yamuna also?
Ma'am, the rivers that join Ganga are Gomti, Gada.
No.
Gandak,
I am not asking
and
this.
Son.
I am
Ma'am,
asking.
Gandak.
Yes, I am asking the common river that joins the river Ganga and the river Yamuna also.
Ma'am, Gandak.
Gandak.
Ma'am, Gandak.
Very nice. So we have these different rivers. Now, the mighty Ganga, also called the Ganges. What is Ganga called? It is called the Ganges.
Ganges.
Flows eastwards entering Bengal. Now, I told you it starts from the north and it flows eastwards towards Bengal. Which place? Towards Bengal. Some rivers before entering a sea branch out into smaller rivers, forming a delta. Now, some rivers form a delta. They branch out before entering into the sea. Which sea are they talking about right now? They are talking about the Bay of Bengal. So before entering the Bay of Bengal, they branch out. What do you mean by branch out? They split from the main river. They form their own different branches and then they form a delta before falling into the Bay of Bengal. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
The Hooghly River. Now see, we can see the Hooghly River in the map of these rivers. On page number 84, we can see this map, and just above the Bay of Bengal at the mouth of Ganges, we see the Hooghly River. Can you see?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
The Hooghly River is a branch of the Ganga as it enters the Bay of Bengal. So the Ganga River branches out and the river is named, yes, very nice. Ridhyan Saxena is showing the place where it is branching out. So that's the Hooghly River. Then The rest of the mighty river flows into the Bay of Bengal from Bangladesh. Now the rest of the river, what does it do? It flows from the, not from India, from Bangladesh to the Bay of Bengal. The Ganga Delta is the largest delta in the world. So of all the rivers, of all the deltas, the Ganga Delta is the largest. Is it clear till here, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Very nice.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, next paragraph, Pratishtha Singh will read. Rivers Chenab.
Rivers Chenab and Jhelum flow toward Jammu and Kashmir.
Pratishtha, keep your mic a little far.
Satluj and Ravi are major rivers that flow through Punjab. Okay, ma'am. चलिए, ma'am. Rivers Chenab and Jhelum flow through Jammu and Kashmir. Satluj and Ravi are major rivers that flow through Punjab and Himachal Pradesh. As we move down to central India, we see two rivers, Tapi and Narmada. They rise in the Satpura and ranges.
Okay, stop. Stop. Now, children, see, in the previous chapter, when we studied the peninsular region, the coastal region, what we studied that the coastal region has been divided into the eastern coastal plains and the western coastal plains. And there was a question, write two differences between both the coastal plains. So one point was about the location, and the second point which I included was about the rivers. The rivers that flow through the eastern coastal plains are, which are those rivers? Does anyone remember? Mahanadi, Krishna, Kaveri, and Godavari. And the rivers that flow towards the western coastal plains are Tapi and Narmada. Right? The same line is here in this chapter. That is why I say that all the chapters are interlinked. We have to remember what we studied in our past also, because it is all interrelated. Now see, as we move down to central India, the central India, that is the peninsular region, we see two rivers, Tapi and Narmada, which rise from the Satpura and the Vindhya ranges. Now these rivers originate where? In the Satpura and Vindhya ranges. The hill range is Satpura and Vindhya. Why? The rivers Ganga, Yamuna rise from the Himalayas. Tapi and Narmada rise from which hill range? Vindhyas and Satpura range. So now we know where which river comes from. What place does which river originate from? Right? We know that now. If you are listening to me carefully, are you being able to understand each and every line of the chapter?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
If I ask you, where do Tapi and Narmada river originate? So tell me, where do they originate? Originate from? Where do they originate from? Yes, Samar. They originate from the Satpura and the Vindhya ranges. Very good. Then, the Sabarmati river that rises in the Aravalli hills flow through Gujarat westwards and enter the Arabian Sea. Now they are talking about the Sabarmati river. Now where does this Sabarmati river rise from? It rises from the Aravalli hills. Where are the Aravalli hills? They are in the western side of our country. That is near Gujarat and Rajasthan. That is the whole Aravalli range. So Sabarmati river rises in the Aravalli range. It flows through the Gujarat westwards and enters the Arabian. Very good. These rivers flow into the Arabian Sea in one stream called an estuary. Now they don't branch out anywhere. They do not branch out. Children, just give me a minute. The battery of my laptop is going. I'll just put it on charging. Right. Oof, charge. Yes. Now here it is. So what was I saying? Yes. Now the rivers where they flow into one stream. Like if we talk about the Ganga river, the Yamuna river, all of them branch out before falling into the Bay of Bengal. But here on the western side, when this river falls into the Arabian Sea, it does not branch out. It falls in one stream. What is that one stream called? Estuary.
Estuary.
Clear till here?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good.
Yes, ma'am.
They do not slow down to give out any branches. That means, like the branches that are formed by river Ganga, these rivers, the Sabarmati river and the Tapi and Narmada, do not form any branches. They flow in one stream. Look at the map and you will see the Mahanadi flowing through the states of Madhya Pradesh and Odisha into the Bay of Bengal. Let's check it out in the map, children. Can you see the Mahanadi river?
Yes, ma'am.
See, the
Yes,
Mahanadi
ma'am.
river. Now, what have they
Yes,
written?
ma'am.
This
Yes,
Mahanadi,
ma'am.
this Mahanadi flowing through the states of Madhya Pradesh and Odisha. It falls into the Bay of Bengal. Now, if I ask you from which states does river Mahanadi flow? What is the answer?
Ma'am, Madhya Pradesh and Odisha.
Very nice.
Odisha. Ma'am, Madhya Pradesh and Odisha.
Very good. The Krishna, Godavari, Pennar and Kaveri also flow through the plateau region into the Bay of Bengal. These rivers are of eastern coastal plains. The river
Yes, ma'am.
Brahmaputra rises in the Himalayas, flows through Assam and then into Bangladesh. Which river? Now they're talking about the river Brahmaputra. It also rises in the Himalayas like the river Ganga and the Yamuna. It also rises in the Himalayas. This river also flows eastwards. Now, which states does this Brahmaputra river flow from? The Brahmaputra river flows through the states of Assam, rises into the Himalayas, then in Assam, and it finally then into Bangladesh. Now, when this river enters Bangladesh, the name changes to, in Bangladesh, it is known as Padma river. Very good. And finally, it also enters the Bay of Bengal. All the major rivers flow into the Bay of Bengal except the Narmada, the Tapi, Mahanadi and Sabarmati. Because these rivers come on the western side. Only these 4 rivers of India come in the western side. Rest all are on the eastern side. The rivers on the western side end themselves where? They enter which place? The rivers on the western side. Yes, they enter the Arabian Sea. Clear?
Arabian Sea.
Yes, it is clear to all of you that they enter the Arabian Sea.
Yes,
Because this is because the Indian landmass slopes eastwards. Now, where does the Indian landmass slope? What is the sloping
East.
of the Indian landmass? That is eastwards. So all the rivers that originate in the north, they slope eastwards and fall into the Bay of Bengal. Is it correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Rivers and their tributaries is the main channel of drainage. Rivers and their tributaries is the main channel of drainage and water supply in India. Where does water come in India? Through these rivers only. What is the main source of water supply and drainage? The rivers of India is the main source. So we must keep them clean because we drink that water, we wash things from that water, we put that water in food, we bathe from that water. So we must keep the water clean. So that is all. Now, all of you, we still have time left for the class to get over. Let's do this reading. I have read the chapter. Now it's your turn to read it. Now, Mehul Singh, put your video on and you are going to read it.
Ma'am, full chapter.
No, not full chapter. Not full chapter, beta, where Pratishtha stopped. The Sabarmati river. Beta, wait, one by one, everybody will get the turn. Now I'm talking to Mehul. All of you should keep your mics mute. Second paragraph and line number 4, the Sabarmati river.
The Himalayas, both rivers follow eastward, thought severely state the river Ganga, Yamuna, and another river called the Savarmati all meet at Allahabad. This place where the three rivers
Mehul,
meet,
you are reading the first paragraph. Everybody come on to the first paragraph. He is reading the first one.
is called Triveni Sangam.
Triveni Sangam.
Triveni Sangam. Many rivers like the Gomti,
Ghagra,
Gagra,
Gandak,
and so on join the Ganga. On its journey, the Betwa and Gangat river join the Yamuna river. The mighty Ganga, also called the Gangas,
also called the Ganges. It's called the Ganges.
Also called the Ganges.
Yes.
Ganges. In Bengal, some river before it.
No, beta, flows eastwards entering Bengal. Now, next one. Who is reading? Who will read the next line? Yes, Reyansh. Reyansh will read. Reyansh, start reading.
Some rivers before entering Ganga, some rivers before entering a sea branch out into smaller rivers forming a delta. The Hooghly River is a river branch of the Ganga as it enters the Bay of Bengal. The rest of the mighty river flows into the Bay of Bengal from Bangladesh. The Ganga Delta is the largest delta in the world.
Very good. Then who will read now? Devansh Chaudhary. Devansh Chaudhary. Devansh Chaudhary is there. Devansh Chaudhary doesn't want to read. Huh? He's not replying. And why have you children put your videos off? Okay, Anushka Sharma is raising her hand. Anushka, you read.
Rivers, channels and Jhelum flow through Jammu and Kashmir. Sutlej and Ravi are Mazur rivers that flow through Punjab and Himachal Pradesh.
By the way, Anushka, just stop. Where are you sitting, beta? Are you supposed to sit on the table or are you supposed to be on the chair?
On chair.
Then where are you sitting?
We move down to central India. We see two rivers, Tapi and Narmada, that rise in the Satpura and Vindhya range. The Sabarmati rivers that rise in the
Aravali.
hills flows through Gujarat westwards and enters the Arabian Sea. These rivers flow into the Arabian Sea is one stem called an estuary.
The rivers that flow in one stream is called an estuary. Estuary.
Estuary.
Okay.
They do not slow down to give out branches. Can you guess this?
Can you guess why? Can you guess why? Okay, next paragraph Swarnim will read.
Look at the map and you will see the Mahanadi throughout the states from Madhya Pradesh and Odisha into the Bay of Bengal. The Krishna, Godavari, Pennar and Kaveri also flow throughout the Plateau region into the Bay of Bengal. The river Dhanpur rises finally in the Bay of Bengal. All the Mazur rivers flow into the Bay of Bengal except the Narmada, Tapi, Mahi and
Swarnim. Beta, can you see full stop, comma in these sentences? Can you see any punctuation marks? Why are these punctuations given? They are given so that you give
And the meeting is get to over.
Yes, it is about to get over.
Yes, ma'am. 1
Beta,
minute is left.
Take care of these punctuation marks. Where there is full stop, stop for at least 2 seconds. Then start the next line. You're starting and you are running on a train. It looks like this.
Okay, ma'am.
Next line. Start reading. Swarnim. All the major rivers.
All the major rivers flow into the Bay of Bengal except the Tapi, Mahi and Sabarmati that empty to the Arabian Sea. This is